Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, Immigration Canada. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about Major Row in Canada as Ontario says it will give its own work permit, won't need federal government's nod. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Ontario Premier Doug Ford announced that he will issue work permits to asylum seekers bypassing the federal government, as he can do that using a clause written in the Constitution. Ford said they don't need to wait for the federal government as the asylum requests pile up, leading to a major row as Canadians fear that the asylum system will be abused in Ontario, leading to an influx of cheap foreign labor. Ford said this was pointed out by Alberta Premier Danielle Smith at the three-day summit of the nation's leaders that Section 95 of the Constitution gives provinces the right to make decisions on immigration. Alberta has been seeking independence from Canada for quite some time now. Ford said his administration will start issuing work permits as there are a huge number of asylum seekers who want to work. I have a tremendous amount of asylum seekers that are up in Etobicoke in the hotels. They're healthy, they're willing to work, they're hardworking people, but they're waiting over 2 years, and they're just sucking off the system. Not their fault, Ford said. The fault falls under immigration that it takes over 2 years to get a work permit. The Premier's office said there was no timeline for when the province could start issuing work permits, and nothing has been finalized yet, Global News reported. But Ford has given clear direction that internal work to figure out how to grant work permits should begin. They want to get out there, and they want to be like every other Canadian, Ford said. They want to find a job. They want to be able to first start off renting a condo or part of a house, and then buying a house. In 2024, more than 90,000 people made asylum claims in Ontario. Ontario's unemployment rate is 7.8%. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.
Major Row in Canada as Ontario says it will give its on work permit on need federal government nod. Ontario Premier Doug Ford has announced plan to issue provincial work permits to asylum seekers by passing the federal government by invoking Section 95 of the Canadian Constitution, which allows provinces to make immigration decisions. This video discussed during a summit of a national leader and supported by Alberta Premier Danielle Smith comes and growing concern over delays in a federal work permits processing and the rising number of asylum seekers, over 90,000 in Ontario in 2024. Ford emphasized that many asylum seekers are healthy and eager to work but are stuck in limbo for over 2 years, ordering the provincial system through no hold of their own. He argued that asylum seekers deserve the opportunity to work, support themselves and contribute to the community, just like any other Canadian. Although no timeline has been set, Ford has directed provincial officials to begin planning the implementation of this policy. The announcement has sparked national debate, whether critics warning it could strain resources and impact local labor markets.